It's week 1 of the National Football League, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Steelers and the Condors, and it comes your way next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Sacramento Condors. With my good friend Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we have arrived at another new season. Had a little more pep in my step this morning. I know you did as well. Here we go.
Yeah, when you went out for your 5-mile jog, you were flying. You did it in record time because you were psyched up about this game. But let's be frank about it. No more radio shows, no more podcasts, no more just predicting what's going to happen. Now we get to see it on the...
22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And off we go from the California capital. And they'll get him down inside the 30 to 27. So the Steelers offense getting set for their first drive. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
And what I enjoyed in preparing for this game was talking not just with the coaching staff, but with him as well. And I found it interesting that the coaching staff sees him one way, and he sees himself an entirely different way.
Yeah, one thing he said he's always working on, we know he's not bad at this, but his footwork, always wants to improve that, and that's something he's going to focus on here.
And what was so funny, what the offensive coordinator said right off the top, he's got great footwork, love his footwork. So this guy is never satisfied.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Connecting with Burton here over the middle. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a handoff as they run left side. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a handoff looking right. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. He'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. The Steelers send out their punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
And I liked what his head coach told us about him this week, that no matter what happens, whether he throws 7 interceptions or 7 touchdown passes, he's the same assertive leader in the huddle on each and every play. He can throw the 7 interceptions, just blame the football, blame anything else, and still carry himself like he is the man.
It's like you, assertive in our production meetings.
Well, especially when we're talking about ordering dinner, ordering
I was just going to say.
That's where I go.
And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Black. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Off the Parrish. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up fourth. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. And he'll give it here to his running back. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. Back to throw here. Flush to his right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. There's a nice move. It's a 46-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
On 1st and 10, Parrish. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. Back to throw again. And the reception made by Green. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I really like what he did there because he took his practice work and converted it to game action because he used his hands, got off the block, worked laterally and stayed to the outside, and finished off the runner for a loss. Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it, try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
On 3rd down, Parrish. He'll let this go end zone for Green. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty.
That's double win there, partner. You keep out of the return man's hands, and you pin him inside the 5-yard line. Pretty darn good.
Pittsburgh offense making their way back out, and they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And right side, Henry's got it. It's a gain of 7, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Back to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play. Back to throw now on 1st down. This one into the hands of Burton. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Heading left. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Toward the sideline, he will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet inbounds. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again. And he'll give it here to his running back. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And not much running room. Down to the 32. So 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversion. Now they face a 3rd and 3 here. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. 40 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 yards that time, and a Pittsburgh first. A first opportunity for the Steelers in the red zone. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after turning a yard. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. He'll drop to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Burton.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Here's Sacramento's offense once more. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for. Not
at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. Parrish. He finds his man. Complete. It's Buchanan. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. They'll run it now with Barner. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. They'll run. It's Barner. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
Keep playing hard.
And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. Stiff-armed him. Shedding the tackler that gives him some room. Touchdown! A great play there. 49 yards. And the Condors have taken the lead.
Bottom line, when you play a runner with these talents, you've got to be able to wrap up and get him on the ground. Or the first person who gets there, hold him up long enough for the next wave to get there and get him down. Otherwise, he will continue downfield and find pay dirt.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And the finishing touch was that nice long run into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Quick completion here to Johnson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Looking sideline, incomplete. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 7. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. And caught by Henry. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 40, and the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll go down at the 28. 50 yards rushing for him in his first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. 2nd and 4. And this complete to Henry over the middle. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. They'll look to throw here. He's got Burton here. And the result is with 2 to go on 2nd down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Second and 2. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And the Steelers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And in for the Steelers touchdown. From 6 yards away. And the Steelers are going to retake the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 10-7. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it ends with a Pittsburgh touchdown. Green to bring it back. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
He finds his man, complete. That's Black. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards. On first down, Parrish. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Again, he'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They'll look to throw again. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a 13-yard pickup as the downs reset. Operating from the gun, Parrish. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. Throwing on first down. Parrish. Touchdown! A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Condors have yet again retaken the lead. That pass also evens the ledger for the rookie quarterback. Had the interception earlier, and now he gets the touchdown throw. The ideal touchdown-to-interception ratio is, what, 3-to-1 for the best quarterbacks? But he's a rookie. Just getting back to even is a big deal. Increases the confidence his teammates have in him as he tries to become their leader. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. 56 yards on the ground for him so far. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend, as we'll send you back over to Orlando. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. On first and 10, Parrish. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 7 yards the pickup there. Now Barner. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, first down. From the gun, Parrish. He finds his man, complete. It's Buchanan. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 49-yard line. Back to throw. Parrish. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Back to the air on second down. Parrish. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Operating from the gun. Parrish. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. And they'll send out their punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2.
And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for the second half.
2nd and 6. Complete. It's Henry. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Steps away to his left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Henry. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another 1st down.
And he'll run on the inside handoff.
And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. They're going to look to throw. Now a leaping catch. He's got it. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Beautiful throw right there on 3rd down, and it looked like this was going to be 6 points, but a nice touchdown-saving tackle at the end of this. Even still, this offense.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A great effort there. Taking it in as his guys are able to regain the lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down. Parrish. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a 1st down.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. Parrish. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And the return will stop right around the 25. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down. Now they try the right side here. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone.
86 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. And right now, probably just one thing in his mind. It's getting back to the hot start because he's really faded.
And ordinarily when that happens, the quarterback, as you know, is usually the leader of the squad. Now there's probably a silent camaraderie that comes around him saying, hey, guess what? We got you. Don't worry about it. Let's go, big fella. Because they know more times than not, he tends to pick things up, and they tend to play well.
And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Back to throw. Parrish. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Buchanan. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. From the gun, Parrish. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now a run for Barner. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Operating from the gun, Parrish. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. 3 yards the gain there, second down. From the gun, Parrish. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Buchanan. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line. Looking to throw. Parrish. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Sack, baby, sack. E.
Boy, Charles, that time he took a bad situation and made it worse.
Yeah, you're almost putting together a nice little song there, aren't you? Because it's something you'll see from young quarterbacks. They have that tendency to retreat backwards instead of stepping up in the pocket.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Now here's a throw that's complete. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6.
So that a nice throw, but it hasn't really turned out to be the grand debut that many had hoped for. His team's down double digits. So what have you seen, CD?
About what I expected, really, because for a youngster making his first start in the NFL, I kind of expected to see these things. A few bumps along the way, maybe not the plays you expect to see or want to see. But remember, he's not going to the Hall of Fame off this first start. It's going to be an accumulation of games before we have a fully accurate reading.
And this one is right down the middle. And this is back down to a 7-point game.
Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each ending in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
On first down, Randall. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They'll set up a throw. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. And they do get this across midfield to the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the first. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
The Steelers send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. There's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. Here's Sacramento's offense once more. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from...
In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And this will be recovered at least by the offense, but he'll be taken down in the end zone, and that is going to be a safety. So that a double whammy. Not only do you have to give away the football, but the 2 points, that means this is now a 2-score game.
Yeah, and that's tough to deal with, isn't it? This little time left. Those 2 points doesn't seem like a lot, but it means everything now. Those are going to be the ones we're going to look back on. Those 2 points right there, the play of the game.
Pittsburgh set to take over again on offense. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And he powers his way up past the 30. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Randall. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. They'll look to throw now on first down. Johnson with a completion over the middle.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
He completes it to Henry. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. They'll run on first down. Randall. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. They'll keep it on the ground. Randall. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. And they take a knee. On 2nd down, Randall. And they'll get him down right about the 20. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up. They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in Week 1. And just how they envision the start of the season, kneeling it down, defense can't stop the clock. This one's a winner.
You know, it's really strange. I think a lot of people think that the kneel-down practice stuff really only happens like 1 time a week. The best teams I know, they practice it starting back at OTAs. They want them to visualize winning a game and how great that feels, and they got it done in this one.
Yep, a knee gets them to 1-0. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long, and it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is Week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football,
yeah,
where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason, but now I'm listening to you. So for Pittsburgh, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for Sacramento, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll have a tough one at home next week against the Denver Broncos.